What's up, killers? Day Zero Gaming here today. In today's video, it's not going to be really as much of the story as it will be like how the locations will work, like how the mission structure will work in the next Ghost Recon, like how we want it to be, or how I want it to be anyways. So yeah, let me jump right into that for you guys. Basically, I think the next game should take a different approach. In prior games, like some of the older Ghost Recons, the Ghosts have had like 72-hour missions or like less than 72 hours, not like 2 months on a row type stuff, but like 72-hour mission, you know, that they're on where they stop rebel factions or assassination attempts. And this has been pretty much everywhere in the world. Like their games have been literally everywhere. And that's from like below the US border in like Colombia and places like that, all the way to like the Middle East, Russia, Asia. So I believe in the next Ghost Recon we should kind of go with the new open world structure that these games are taking. So take Wildlands or Aurora. Um, and basically instead of having all these different regions on one map, like say restricted area 1 and Seal Islands and all that stuff, like these are huge unused areas, right? So have separate maps that are open world, but they're smaller maps. And I think that they should have their own climate, you know, like maybe this one's Europe, right? Or something like that, and like it has like more of a European climate. This is like one of the African maps, like all the maps will be separate, you know what I mean? That way you're not restricted by, oh, you're in the middle of the ocean, like on this line of the equator. Everything's pretty much sunny. Like you're not restricted by that type of thing. Um, and this way you don't have to pick a country that's not really got much going on, like Peru or like I guess Bolivia kinda did in like Wildlands. They made up a fake story, but then like then they get all upset. So each zone can pretty much have its own climate, its own unique populations, its own enemy force that you're fighting against. Obviously with a common enemy like towards the end of the plot, but like you can have different country like factions and stuff. And then different friendly factions. Say on this map you have US forces helping you. On this one you have SAS. On this one you have rebels. Like they can change up who your friendlies are, which is actually really cool. That hasn't really been done in gaming up to this point, I don't think. And pretty much just have instead of regions, call them deployment zones. That way, like it sounds a little bit more, professional or whatever. And it would be pretty much the ultimate Tom Clancy game in my opinion. I think it would be more true to his vision. Ghost Recon could definitely achieve that. I mean, if they can create this, they can definitely create that. Um, yeah, just add, and then they can add new regions. So instead of having to add this huge ass island over here, all they do is add a region. And then in another update, they add a region. In another update, they add a region. In another update, they add a region. It's only like one sector of Gollum. Add another region. Add another region. And then add, add another region. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not that difficult. Like, I think it's a really good idea. Because then DLC content can go back to what it used to be. Like, you pay for extra rather than to continue the base game story. You pay extra to play the new stuff. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's the best way that they could do paid DLC as well. Have a full story that comes to a conclusion, and then have paid DLC like extra regions. Obviously, it'll still have open world elements, but it'll split it up between different maps. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.